What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information, subscribe and donate to the channels down there, scrolling below the screen, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. All right. Listen, I genuinely, and I mean this, I genuinely did not want to talk about this bitch made shit. I really didn't. I think at a certain age and certain level, as a grown ass person, it's a way we can have these conversations if we genuinely care about our people. Right? Like, I hear certain motherfucking solutions about doing things, and we can talk about that. But you cannot be this arrogant, right? That your solution to help our people is that's how we supposed to do it. It's not living in reality, because you're dealing with generations of people that's coming after us. So you have to like somewhat balance it of keeping who you are, where you came from, at the same time with our ancestors, what they kind of wanted for us, and then you gotta understand the generation that's right here now and in the future. So it's a balance there. But we're dealing with, I don't know if listen, we dealing with weird people that supposed to come from our generation. Well, my generation, I'll put it that way. That pretends that they actually are saying, like, they don't understand that just because we in this time that we are in does not mean that we supposed to ignore what our ancestors wanted for us. So like I told you, it's a balance. But these niggas that come from my generation, a lot of them, well, I just say some. I ain't gonna say a lot. But some of them are just on some fuck shit. And they forget that it was rules and principles of how we even move because of the Black Panther movement. I understand the gangs and shit is out of control. I get that. The gangs and shit was back then like that with us. Not as heavy as it is now, but it's a culture that we built. Or I can say we helped build. Right? But we built it for a real reason. We keep forgetting that shit. So we shit on the niggas in the gangs and all that shit. Like, them niggas, a lot of these niggas get in gangs, they don't know the history. They know the history of who the street legends are. But do they know how those gangs was created? Or the reason why? No, because nobody's teaching them that. But we quick to just shit on them. You ain't shit. You out here shooting and killing each other. And we just leave it as that. This is what we're dealing with. So-called niggas that pretend that they come from our earth. Well, my earth. That's why I tell y'all people, I like y'all to keep me humble. Because I can't forget where the fuck I came from. I know a lot of shit I did was fucked up and bad to our people in our community, but I'll never forget. But these niggas, well, yeah, they be on bullshit. Let's get into this shit. This nigga Anton Daniels, or whatever the fuck his goofy ass name is, he got in a fight with Corey Holcomb and they kind of talk about it, but they talk about other shit. But it's a bunch of, to me, my honest opinion, a bunch of niggas that come from my generation, and I don't know none of these brothers. But it just seemed like y'all a bunch of lame ass niggas. All of y'all. Because the real issue is, why is this an issue? I don't give a fuck about how white people feel about how we argue or how we somehow, some way turn down each other. I don't give a fuck about that. I live in a time now that where I don't give a fuck about how white people or a lot of or a lot of white people look at us, or other different races of people. Look at this fucking country now, but somehow black people are supposed to be ashamed of a lot of bad shit that happened in our community. How it looks to them. I don't give a fuck. Look at what you claim black Americans ain't built the country. We got no culture, but look at what's going on with the white man's culture. All fucked up, ain't it? Let's get into it.
And set the pace of what the agenda was going to be before I got there. What did I do to warrant and just saying to me that I kiss white men's ass?
Since you wanted to provoke that level of energy, you should have said it again, since you wanted to match that energy. Going outside is not matching that energy. Saying it again is matching that energy. And that's what real men do.
Listen. Who said I should?
Listen, I watched that whole interview with Corey Holcomb and Anton, whatever the fuck is Daniels, whatever his name is. And I didn't want to, but I watched it. What the brother just said was, nigga, you didn't match the same energy. Telling a nigga, I want to go outside. Because the one thing about Antoine Daniels that I know, he's not a stupid dude. And he grew up in an environment, I give him that. But I understand he's grown up in this environment now. You got security. Number one, your security is most likely is not going to allow you to go out there and do a fair one, do a fade. You knew that. But like I said, if you felt that tough, that he wasn't like that, if Corey Holcomb wasn't like that, right? And I'm not sticking up for Corey Holcomb. I think he a suck ass nigga too. But if you think that he wasn't going to do nothing, he wasn't like that, then you should have said out of your mouth again that he sucked dick for black people. But you didn't do that. Because you knew when he came around that motherfucking table and he moved, I'm forgetting her name around, he moved the lady out of the way. IC baby mother. I don't mean disrespect like that. D, I'm sorry, Miss D. He moved Miss D out the way. Said, D, please move, D. And he sat there right in front of you and he said, say that shit again and see what happened. See, that's a nigga telling you, he's testing your manhood at that point. I heard Glasses Malone, I think his name Glasses Malone. I heard it, Glasses, I heard him. He was like, it was strikes there where Corey supposed to put hands on him. But nigga, Corey Holcomb ain't a gangbanger. And you kept trying to break it down as a man. No, nigga, you a gangbanger. You still dabble in the streets. Corey is not a gangbanger. So his level of tolerance that he may have of disrespect, and he's a comment, is different from yours. As far as you want to talk about manhood. First of all, let me just say this to Glass Malone. I appreciate what you did with the Aiden Ross shit. Respect to you, my brother. But let me explain something to you, nigga. As a nigga that come from that shit, I don't respect you as much as you think. Because I ain't gonna say respect you, your opinion about man shit. Because nigga, you still dipple and dab in shit that harms our people. So you don't get up telling niggas what's manly and what's not manly. You only can say, well, maybe where you come from with that street shit. But as a man, nigga, no, you can't do that because you still a street nigga. See, a man is when you are not a part of when motherfuckers got your back. I'm a man, nigga. I come from street shit. I call street niggas up all the time if I want to get into some real shit. But I don't move around like I gotta be tough all the fucking time. Cause I know I got niggas that ride with me. Still to this day, I know I can call some niggas, hey man, I got a motherfucking problem. I can do that. But I don't do that because I'm not a part of that life anymore. So I don't use them to try to gaslight shit. So, Glasses, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. As a man, no, bro, you still live under the code of street shit. You ain't just on no man shit because what you are without them Crips. And don't tell me, oh, it's just the culture. I'm from LA and I get that. Well, nigga, don't tell other people what is on some man shit. Because you live still under a code of street shit. I don't live under a code of street shit. I know real gangsters. I got family members that's real gangsters, nigga. It's locked up for life. A lot of them dead. Like, no, nigga, you don't get to do that. So your tolerance for certain disrespect from others is way different from a motherfucker that ain't living that gangster shit. Because no lie to you, first of all, as a real former street nigga, Anton Daniels could never be in my presence. We would have robbed him or beat the shit out of him for talking slick out his mouth. He couldn't have came in our presence. He couldn't have came in our presence. I definitely not mine. I would tell, if I was if my dudes was cool with niggas that I didn't fuck with, I tell my mans in them, like, yo, don't bring that nigga, don't have that nigga around me, man. And when I say that to my niggas can say that to me. Like, yo, you gotta go, bro. Yo, we gonna roll out. They make an excuse, whatever it may be, but they gonna roll the fuck out. So Anton Daniels could never be in my presence. So nigga, what you talking about on some man shit, this some internet shit. And then you trying to bring gangster shit from the streets into this on like this some moral principle shit. The fuck out of here with that shit. This ain't no man shit, nigga. What you talking about? No disrespect to the brother, Glasses. Because I got respect for the brother, but this shit, no. You shouldn't even spoke on. These niggas want to get on some black power movement shit or some so-called righteous shit, but these niggas still dipping, dabbling in street shit. Nah, bro, that shit don't work. That's how Nipsey got killed. And I love Nipsey. God rest his soul to his family. But that's how Nipsey got killed. Shit, before Nipsey, that's how a lot of my niggas got killed. Shit, I did it. Trying to live both sides. Trying to be on both sides. Trying to be in the game, but I ain't in the game. Then bad shit happens. I'm just one of them that made it out of it. When I finally realized, oh, no, this shit, I can't do both. Everybody don't get that opportunity to make that decision and like, no, you can't do both. That's what happened to Nipsey. Listen, I know the difference of trying to help my people. to the difference of if niggas is ignorant and stupid, you can't help them niggas. And it's not the shit on them, it's that niggas ain't ready. They ain't ready. That street shit, the street shit is the street shit, bro. You ain't changing that. As long as you got gangsters that's running the country, fuck you ain't gonna happen to motherfuckers that's living this real life. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. What up, L? Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no lie to you. Shout out to my little brother LT. He been calling this shit out. He been wanting me to speak about this shit or speak about this dude. And I've been like, yo, I seen him. I just like, yo, it's the regular coonery shit. But all the people that's talking, a lot of people that's talking about it, even him. Like, yo, what are you talking about? You niggas ain't doing shit. Stop talking gangster. This ain't even about gangster shit. Or then the motherfuckers that's gangsters, that's dipping into still gangsters, so-called dipping and dabbing in gangsters trying to be real motherfuckers, like you think talking about manhood. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Ain't nothing about street shit is manhood shit. That shit is about survival. The cruddiest shit that you could ever think of niggas do in the streets. Niggas don't got no morals in the streets really like that, bro. They really genuinely don't. We got codes, but a lot of niggas break the codes. Oh shit, give me a second, yo. What the fuck was that? My bad, people. It's so fucking cold outside. I mean, we had to put a pot on old school shit. You know how we used to do in the hood? Put that old school, the pot on, warm the house up, pot. Shit popped up a little bit. But it is what it is. But yeah, like this whole notion that street niggas that dibble and dabble and talk about manhood, nigga, ain't no motherfucking manhood. Oh man, like, that ain't got shit to do with it. When you a street nigga, there's certain rules in the streets that certain disrespect you can't do. Just certain shit. Ain't about no manhood shit. And you can't be a motherfucking grown ass man in your 40s that still dibble and dabble or try to play both sides of like, I'm a street nigga, I'm still part of the gang, but I'm trying to do positive shit. That shit don't work, bro. So my brother Glasses Malone, love you, bro. Got love for you, brother. I see you trying to transition to be better. I've been seeing it for years. I get it. I respect you in a certain type of way, but I don't respect this shit that you saying. Ain't nothing about being no man, bro. Street shit is street shit, bro. And you trying to cover it up. The shit that you saying, you talking on some street level shit. And trying to cover it up on some manhood shit. No, bro. In the streets, anything goes, nigga. The one thing, only in the streets, to a lot of you, some of you young niggas that's in that life, started killing kids. It was very rare back in the day. Not saying it never happened, but you niggas shooting people in front of their kids and doing all types of goofy ass shit that you do, that's some new shit. But like I said, you'd have got killed for doing that. for killing somebody in front of their kids or their mom or some shit like that. You just catch a nigga lacking. It ain't hard to catch a nigga lacking in the streets. Because niggas want to be outside and show how tough they are. So it wasn't hard to catch a nigga lacking. So you just being extra, nigga, when you do that shit. I tell all the young niggas that you just being extra, nigga. You trying to show how gangster you are. Like that shit don't, nigga, that don't show me how gangster you is. That let me know, nigga, you don't have no type of morals. But anyway, this nigga Anton Daniels, listen, if a nigga get in my face and I said some shit to him, I say, yo, hold on, bro, back up me, man. I said, we'll have more. Listen, first of all, if a nigga approach me and sit in my vicinity like he want to do something to me, oh, nigga, we already, like, whatever the fuck we was talking about, we ain't talking about no more. Because I was hearing people talking about, oh, Corey, he ain't want to fight, none of that shit. No, he was testing that nigga's gangster. He talking gangster, but he's not gangster. He's not on no, I ain't even say gangster, he's not on that tough shit. You talk tough, but you really about that. Because a nigga, if you, where I come from, and what I still live by, nigga, you just can't approach me like that. Not to this day, and I ain't in the streets no more. You can't just, like, nigga, that almost feel like you violating me, bro. Like you want to do something to me. And it's like, if I approach you, that means I want to do something to you. So I can't be shocked if I approach you and you knock me the fuck out. You don't get into another man's space. You're trying to test my gangster. So, nah, all that shit people talking about, oh, Corey Hogan, he didn't want to fight either. No, nigga, listen, he was testing that nigga gangster. See what he was really like. Talking that shit, nigga, but I'm in your face. Like, where we come from, and like I said, Corey Holcomb, I don't fuck with him. I think he a corny ass nigga. Right? I think he a disrespectful dude. But I don't think Corey a punk like that. But Corey Holcomb couldn't come and approach me like that, nigga. I'm like, hold on, bro. Fuck you. Whoa. As soon as I seen him move, I'd have got up. Soon he told her to move, like, hold on, Darlene. He got up. Nigga, I'd have stood up. I don't give a fuck if I had security there or not. Nigga, you not coming in my space like that. Like you want to do something to me. So all this excuse shit, motherfuckers talking about people get older. Nigga, fuck out of here with that shit. No man is coming in my space like that. Like he want to do something to me. I take that shit straight as a threat. You can talk all that shit from afar. But nigga, you come into my space, that's a whole nother different conversation. I mean, no whole situation. I'm sorry. Shit can go right left from there. Shit, before you even get, once you get there, I might pop the shit out you. If I feel like you so much of a threat to me. You don't do that. But anyway, let's move on.
You studied.
Oh, God damn it. Damn, I don't know why this shit is cutting off like this. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, I see why. Yeah. Hold on, people. God damn it, I fucked it up. All right, people, I'm back. I'm trying to fix this shit, man. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix this shit. I don't know what's going on with my speakers. Hopefully my shit is right now. All right. All right, let's get into it.
Well, let me say salute to the panel, salute to Illusoft. I know we had our differences in the past, but
yeah, we did.
I respect.
And I'm gonna say this before we get started. My issue with you, bro, is not success. It's not the fact that you have subscribers. Get your money. My issue is you come off as someone who's trying to talk to black men, but at the same time, or talk to black people, but at the same time, you shit on black culture, but you still try to carry the aesthetic that you know that's going to attract the same demographic that you're really trying to reprimand. If that's how it come off to me. Like I heard, like when we was on the panel, the thing that stood out to me the most, besides this, because you know I reached out to you after that, but you never responded. So
I don't remember you reaching out to me after.
I did. I sent you an email and you never responded. And I said, yo,
I get thousands of emails every day.
I'm not putting you on the spot, but you responded to the first one, but you never responded to the second. Because he was like, yo, we could talk, we could work it out. And I said, yo, but I want to have a conversation first. And I never got a response, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm saying this, when you get on these shows, the main thing that stood out to me that day when I caught up on your show, you said, Malcolm X, bro. And it wasn't even about, I was of course offended that you said that, but my issue is nobody else was. And I think that you saying stuff like that and people not responding and having no smoke, and all they can see is the fact that I cut this man off, but they had no smoke or no issues for you saying that, to me was bothering me. And to me, I'm seeing a trend of people just feeling like just on black people all together is something we need to do. Like we can call out the bad elements without throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Could you say
maybe you don't agree with Malcolm X's message? Maybe he just don't agree. That's one of the biggest things I don't understand is that because I'm black, I can't critique black problems or black issues that I might find as a problem. Like, what is wrong with that? White people do it all the time.
Listen, first of all, there's this corny ass nigga that's doing this thing he doing. He talking about, I don't know why black people can't. First of all, and he gonna go down to some shit. I'm gonna debunk that shit. But let me just say this: we ain't white. We ain't white people. And listen. And first of all, let me just say this too: black people do not ever get discouraged of these type of buck dancing, buffoon ass niggas that tell black people we just gotta be, we all different, nigga. That's not even a conversation that we should be having amongst each other. We should be having a conversation of how we can come together. We know we different from each other. We know it's different types of black folks. We don't always agree on everything. We get that, nigga. We've been doing this shit for generations. What the fuck are these niggas talking about? Why they ain't saying, hey, you know what? We need to come together more on this shit, on that shit. But anytime black people start doing that, it get these corny ass black dudes that want to be so different. Well, I don't agree with it. Nobody said you had to. But nigga, when it's time to get on code, get your bitch ass on code. And if not, we're going to put your black ass to the side with the rest of them coons. And if you feel a certain, listen, I say this to all black folks. If you feel a certain type of way about what I just said, then fuck you too. Nobody said you got to agree with everything. But certain shit we got to get on code with. The fuck y'all on? We the most disrespected people of race in this country. And you niggas still wondering why racism still exists. Or why we so disrespected. Or why we even disrespect each other. Because you know why? We can't get on code when we're supposed to get on code. Listen, I could disagree with a whole bunch of people that may not like a motherfucker. But when it's time to get on code, I earn a little bit more respect for that black person. That's how that goes. You like, yo, regardless, man, we disagree. I don't really like him like that, but you know what? When we gotta get on code, he on code. The fuck we talking about here? And that's that divide that they still doing in 2026. Telling black people, oh, we different types of black people. So the fuck what? We already supposed to know that. Everybody ain't gonna agree and everybody ain't the same. We know that. But it's certain shit we get our black asses on code for. Certain shit. Sorry, Colin Kaepernick shit. Get on code. And stay your ass on code. Don't go tell me, I gotta make my money. I gotta do these things. Oh, I like football. Oh, I think it's over. Bitch. Let's move on. Move on. A lot of our black folks, they keep doing this shit and they keep fucking up our people when they do this and say this shit. And then they wonder why we so disrespected. You wonder why the youth don't respect you niggas. Because you niggas can't stand for shit. Our culture don't stand for shit unless it's fucked up shit. Or we get on code for the fuck shit. But when it's time to stand on business, or niggas, I kind of disagree with that. Nigga, we disagree with what? Colin Kaepernick? We both stand on that business till we die. Oh, well, I don't agree with everything how Colin Kaepernick handled it. So what? So what? Niggas sitting there talking, trying to bring up, I got people in my family that served in the military. What the fuck that mean, nigga? So do I. That don't mean shit. My uncle just passed away. He served. Fuck that mean. Man, my uncle told me, man, said fuck the military. My uncle that fuck military, nigga. Cause he came home fucked up, but they ain't help him. That's why he wound up being a drug addict. And that's what partly killed him. Had mass strokes and shit. He was an alcoholic and he was a crackhead. The fuck we talking about here, man? Go fuck. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. And he wasn't like he wasn't proud to be in the military. He was just saying the motherfuckers didn't help him. The government didn't help him. Fuck you talking about? Now, I mean, fucking veterans come home and get on that shit, be drunks and alcoholics and crackheads because the shit they seen, and then they come home and our government don't help them. The fuck you talking about, man? You don't get, and it wasn't about no fucking military. Or the disrespect of the military. Any of the military that got offended by that, suck my dick. I mean that shit in a disrespectful way. Fuck you. It wasn't about you. You made it you let the right wing make it about your goofy asses. Fuck you talking about. Respect your service, but suck my dick. Fuck you. There's black bodies down in America. Get the fuck out of here. And then you think about it, look at the karma. The military is hated in America because of what Trump is doing. Nobody respect the military if they out on the street like that. Look at the karma. Now y'all want to step up when y'all supposed to step up. You know. But anyway, let's move on. Shout out to my brother talking in the building. What up, Talk?
All the time. Why can't you call out? You should be more qualified to call out your own culture's problems and have disagreements with outside of other cultures. I'm pretty sure you'd be really upset if a white guy was calling out black culture, or Asian or Mexican dude, because you would say that you don't even relate to what we actually experience.
Bro, what the fuck is he talking about? That's that same white supremacy talking point. Nobody's saying we can't call out our people. It's the way you do it, though. It's the way you do it. And listen, and let me just say this too. See all these goofy ass, corny ass, coon niggas that want to get out here. We can't criticize our community. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's saying that. What we saying is, nigga, it got to be a balance with that. I hear you criticizing more to get views and get money to criticize your people, because you don't make money. Let me be very honest about this to my people. You don't make money on YouTube uplifting your people. You don't. Motherfuckers, let's be real. Malcolm X wasn't a rich man. Martin Luther King wasn't a rich man. They uplift. There was a story, like they, listen, Malcolm X, mainly Martin Luther King in a way, because they tried to disrespect Malcolm X, but shout out to Malcolm, love Malcolm. I put him as just as equal to fucking Martin Luther King to me. But in this society, they don't look at Malcolm X that way. But in this society, they look at Martin Luther King in a way. Right? Martin Luther King died broke. He had no money. These are facts. When you do positive shit to uplift your people, and I'm speaking for us as black folks, I don't know about other races of people. Talking about us in America. When we speak up about positive shit about our people and put our people on the pedestal, they find any and everything to tear them down. Martin Luther King did what he did. You see these racist white boys, white people, in 2026. Charlie Kirk disrespected Martin Luther King. The fucking what? So when people was like, oh, we should honor Charlie Kirk for having a dialogue. Nigga, Martin Luther King is Martin Luther King, nigga. To you white people and anybody that ain't black. He's Martin Luther King. He's supposed to be on that pedestal. He's better than your so-called forefathers. He's better than them. And nigga, you ain't black. You can't talk about Martin Luther King like that. And if you do, we gonna consider you a fucking racist. And I stand on that. It's Martin Luther King, bro. Now tell me you ain't racist. You know nothing about black people. You know nothing about our struggle. You come from, your ancestry comes from enslaving people that look like me, but you want to tell me about Martin Luther King. How it made white people. Listen, when in history, in this country, has the white people felt like, oh, they ain't in power. Look at you racist, poor pieces of maggot, pieces of shit of maggot. You feel empowered just off of racism. You ain't got no money. You ain't richer than other black folks. You don't even know how international laws work or how the country really work, but you worried about how it make you feel of being more superior as a white race. You ain't making no money, bitch. Even the racist politicians that want to hear you or allow you to say the shit that you say, they making money off of your dumb racist asses. You ain't making no money. You're still poor. Bunch of dumbass racists. I told you that's why I don't respect racist people. Unless you smart. Unless you smart. If you ain't smart, get the fuck away from here. Shout out to my brother Mel P in the building. What up, Mel P? Listen, Mel, I know they weirdos. You listen, these niggas do more tearing. Look at these coons. They do more tearing down their own people to make money. But when they go out to talk about positive shit about their people or people that was positive, you don't make as much money. These are facts. I'm not making this shit up. Anton Daniels, whatever the fuck his name is, this corny ass nigga, he corny. He corny as fuck. I wouldn't even want to get violent with you. I know you corny. I know you ain't like that. Ain't no reason for me to threaten you to try to put hands on you for what? I can't put hands on a corny ass nigga like you. I feel like a bully. And I ain't underestimating that you can't fight, but you too corny for me to fuck with you. To even give you that type of energy. Give you that energy and waste my physical energy on you. That's how lame I see you. That goes to the rest of you coons. You niggas, you're not worth it. If you willing to turn down your people for money, that's all I need to know. Morally, I won't waste energy on you like that. To get physical with you? No. Unless you approach me a certain type of way, then that'd be different. Because I ain't going to sit out here and pretend like these fake Christians, I'm non-violent. No, I ain't non-violent, nigga. I don't like violence. But you push a button, you cross a line, that's how that goes. I'm capable of doing anything. Let's get back into this bullshit.
Someone who is black, it's a problem when you call out things. That's problematic to me.
Black culture, you say that, but then when you go live, you got black culture aesthetics all around you, bro. Like you got Chronic behind you. That's a black street nigga album. For lack of a better term. You got this one, you got that one. So it's like you're trying to appeal to the aesthetic of
listen,
black.
And that's the problem with coons. You trying to explain this shit to them, that the shit that they're criticizing, they was raised in. Good or bad, right? Just say the bad shit. Because, like, I look at somehow bad shit, but I took some positive out of it, right? That's just black culture life. A lot of fucked up shit happened. We can take certain good shit out of it. We learn from. It helped us throughout childhood or whatever. Like, you get what I mean? This nigga is sitting here complaining about black on black crime. But then he got NWA in the back talking about fuck the police. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, he talked about or the police officers are justified. Just imagine he do shows like this. And then in the background, he got NWA that say, fuck the police. How hypocritical is that? Nigga Antoine Daniels. Oh, goofy ass nigga. And listen, and just because you got a black woman that you married to doesn't mean that you about our people. I don't give a fuck your wife is black, nigga. She might be just as much of a fucking sellout as you are. And she tolerates your coonery. It's like a racist white person, white man. And his wife come out and talk about she ain't racist and nothing like that. Bitch, you with a racist. Fuck you. Fuck you talking about. Like the level of this ignorant shit that people try to defend. It's ignorant shit they're defending. Like, motherfuckers that use common sense. No, I don't give a fuck. Listen, if I was on some coon shit and my wife was okay with the coon shit I do, nigga, she's complicit. So, like, whatever I stand for now, I ain't on no coon shit, nothing like that. I stand for our people. Nigga, my wife is on that. She's complicit. We stand on business with that. Now, we may see difference in certain things of what I'm talking about or standing on, but nigga, if she's still here, she's complicit. Now, my daughter's different. She don't know, not fully. That's why I don't bring people kids in this shit. Never bring their kids in. I always feel sorry for their kids. Never disrespect people's children. And you know Kenny love the kids, so that ain't my thing, bro. But this whole notion of your spouse can get away with it, she may, man, fuck out of here, bro. You don't be with somebody if you don't think the way they think. Fuck out of here with that shit. You can't keep accepting shit that you know that's wrong, but so that means you got an agenda. You there for a reason then. But you still complicit. If my wife was on some coonery shit, nigga, I wouldn't fuck with her. Listen, divorce is like the last shit I would think. But I'll divorce her. That's how firm I am with that shit. And we don't agree on everything, but I know my wife is far from a fucking sellout. My wife had to check me on some shit like, nigga, you going too far. Vice versa. But nigga, if I really genuinely thought that my wife was a sellout, nigga, fuck out of here. Told you, if I had a family member I knew was a sellout, I wouldn't fuck with it. I stopped hanging around motherfuckers because they was doing fuck shit. And they was a part of fuck shit. I stopped hanging around them. Family members and friends. I don't hang around them. Want to be associated with that shit. The last draw was my uncle's shit. I was like, oh, no, I'm done. Some people you give a little pass for because they get older and shit, and they old. And you kind of like, they kind of don't have no choice. It was like it's some real weird shit of like I said, my dad called and shit and all that bullshit for my daughter for Christmas and all that. He bought her a bike, and fuck out of me. Fuck you talking about? I've been bought my daughter a bike. I got videos on Facebook that you be on, and you know I show my daughter how to ride a bike. Fuck you talking about? She don't know a fucking bike. That was him trying to manipulate my wife in some type of way. I know the game. Because like the one thing I tell my wife, I say, listen, I ain't close to the family like that. But I ain't gonna stop you from my daughter to experience what I do. I'll let you experience it. Well, they good to me. Okay, cool. They're always nice to me. Yeah, okay. The motherfuckers ain't shit. They only dealing with you right because you been neutral. When you want to be real with them, shit change. And I tell my wife that. And like I said, just because I got a bad experience with my family and shit like that, I let my daughter go around. But there's certain shit I won't let her go around. I would never let her hang around my mom. Ever. Till my mom got clean and got her shit together. Listen, I got cousins. They got kids. A lot of their kids are a little older than my daughter. Ain't none of my cousins that I grew up and protected in the streets literally did. So they can sit here now and act like they grown ass adults and shit like that. I get that. But I protected them in the streets. I rolled with them in the streets. I made sure nobody played my fucking family like that. It was them. Put it that way. Nigga, they don't call my daughter. No. They don't do shit. I've been around their kids. Their kids older, 18, 20-something years old. They had kids young. And still had they back. When motherfuckers in the family was looking at them like, oh, they had kids young. Look at them, look. They ain't gonna be shit. And I'm not saying they ain't shit. They doing good in their life. But they still hang around them same people that I know that was talking that same shit in the family about them. Well, when I see some real shit, motherfuckers tripping. I'm the bad guy. Listen, it's black shit that happened in the black community, but it's shit that we can talk about, but at the same time be respectful. That's my whole point. I ain't saying that's my whole family. I'm just saying on both sides of my family, that's a lot of motherfuckers that's elders that run the family. That ain't shit. I think hopefully the next generation come in, they do better. Right? See how positive I'm in about that shit? Like, I said what I said about the family, but I'm hoping, and I keep this openness that when like my nieces, my nephews, my little cousins, you know what I mean? That, they come in and they do better. They exclude everybody. They bring people in. They bring us all in together. Hopefully they doing that. They working on that. But I just see a lot of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I see a lot of my young nieces and nephews and my little cousins and shit. They just moving the fuck away from the family. They're living in a different generation too, but at the same time, I don't think they want. I think they know what the fuck our family is. I think they do know. You ever been around some shit that was just too much pain, and people want to get away from that shit? I think a lot of my nieces and nephews and god kids and little cousins and shit, they just want to get away from that shit. The crazy shit about it, I think my wife did tell me about it, but I forgot. So my little cousin and shit moved to Houston, nigga. I didn't even know she moved to Texas. I didn't even know. And I probably didn't know, but somebody probably told me, but I fucking forgot. I've been living this Baltimore shit all my life. I've been living with my family drama on both sides all my life, bro. I'm the last of the dying breed of that shit. And they got older cousins. Them niggas weak. Them niggas still living like everything's all good. I got sisters, brothers, and cousins and shit. They broken, nigga. That shit break you in the family. It breaks you. They ain't shit. But nigga want to sit there and tell you what you saying is wrong. Motherfuckers can't. Let me tell you, and I'll move on from this. The one thing I learned, right, y'all, is that all my life, this is what I learned. No one thing I learned. Pain and the shit that happened in your life, it really can affect how you think in the future. Right? Now, I've been through a lot of shit, pain and shit. And I might have treated certain people a certain type of way. I never deny that. Right? Because of my pain. But when I realized that that's my issue, right? I can't take that shit out on nobody. Right? It was some shit that I said to my dad. I said, I ain't trying to blame you, nigga. I just want to have a conversation about it. We can't have a conversation. I feel a certain type. I still kind of feel a certain type of way about it. He didn't want to do that. Now I can get into the details of partly, and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt of it, but partly why he don't want to, because that's personal, and I wouldn't put that out there. But still, you wouldn't even want to have that conversation with me. And we had this conversation of that shit was wrong that he did, but it still bothered me. And you my dad. I'm not your dad. Right? And just because I'm a grown ass man, hey nigga, we can't have a conversation about that. But you don't want to have that. But like I said, listen, I can't speak about other shit or why he may not. I won't do that to him. See how respectful I am? That's what I mean about people. They are like, I hurt them that much in my family. I can't be honest with motherfuckers. I'm a very honest person. That's what I do. I think the problem with a lot of my family members, they get mad because they can't be themselves around me. They can't. They gotta pretend that they just this person and that person. And then when I call them out on the shit, like, yo, we ain't gotta do that no more. Like my cousin, the nigga came out, he said some shit like, oh, nigga, you call me when you want some fuck shit. And then I said, I flipped out on the nigga. And then I called him when I thought we calmed down about it. I called the nigga. I say, what the fuck you talking? I say, yo, what bothered me, nigga? When I call you, when I got some shit going on, when I ever do that? He said, no, he was like, oh no, whenever we talk, you tell me about this shit. Nigga, that's a conversation. That's a conversation when people, yo, what you got going on? Nigga, I'm dealing with some bullshit over here, blah, blah, blah. That's a conversation. Like if I'm talking to one of my friends or something, they're like, yo, what's going on with you? Like, hey, man. Yeah, I got the bullshit going on. Right? But if I call you, you don't call me. I call you and say, hey, man, What's going on? Everything good? Everything fine? You know what I mean? You tell me, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm gonna find shit. Blah, blah. And you know how the conversation may go, right? That way, then, all right, you better be like, yeah, man, I need some bullshit I'm going through, you know. That happens in a conversation. That don't mean that shit is fucking my life up, nigga. That's the shit that may just be bothering me. And listen, and let me just say this too. Shout out to Ashley. What's going on, babe? Shout out to Ashley in the building. Just because a motherfucker tell you what's going on in their life doesn't mean that they're fucked up. It's just maybe some shit bothering them. That's what it is. Now, mind you, let me, because I'm going to out this nigga. And I didn't want to do this to this nigga, but I have no respect for this nigga no more. Because I thought me and him was tight. Right? My own dad, the nigga that he liked to roam around here and there too, my dad didn't like this nigga since he was a child. See, I want to be real about that shit. See, people be sitting there, they say shit about certain people. No, I'll be real. My dad didn't like this nigga since he was a kid. He ain't like his daddy. See, my cousin, his daddy was a big-time drug dealer back in the day. And my dad had an issue, not him being a drug dealer, but they had their issues or whatever. I didn't get too much details into that. But he had an issue with this nigga daddy. My dad thought that even though his dad was a big-time drug dealer, he was pussy. So my dad felt a certain type of way about his own dad. And then that nigga got created in the world. And for whatever reason, I can get details about it, but I won't. My dad still felt like this nigga was just like his dad. He was a bitch-ass nigga. So, listen, I know we all grow and we do shit, right? But you don't forget how a nigga feel about you. Right? He knew my dad didn't like him. I remember a nigga said to me one time, my cousin, what I'm talking about, said to me, said, yeah, nigga, oh no, you different from your dad. You was more gangster than him. Because he grew up in the era of my dad and he grew up in my era. Right? I respect that. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something about growing up in a certain era. Right? I grew up in the era of my aunts and uncles and shit where I used to go to them adult parties. I was around. I sold drugs. I did the same shit. Same shit that my cousin did. I'm talking about my cousin. Same shit. He was around my uncles and aunts and all that. The difference was I actually generally hung around them. Even after who I was. Right? When my cousin got his head busted, that nigga was in the house, bro. You ain't moving away. You wasn't gangsta at that. I got shot and came the fuck back out the house. I got shot, was in the hospital. Everybody came, did whatever they did. My aunt was, listen, I told you, my aunt, his mother was, God rest her soul. She was mad. It was her birthday. Nigga, my aunt was upset. This nigga get shot on my damn birthday. I know they was pissed. His own mother. Imagine that. Think about it. Nigga beat your head in and you don't leave for years. Come off the porch. You don't go off the porch. Nigga was scared to move around the hood. He was scared. Literally scared. Nigga in line talk about this shit. Nah, nigga, you was scared. I ain't saying my cousin didn't look out for me. He ain't no connection. I'm not saying that. But he was scared. That nigga moved scary. Listen, I'm out there in the motherfucking streets like that. I get shot, nigga. I'm back out on the block. I'm looking for the nigga that shot me. Almost killed me. About that bitch the next day. And listen, it ain't about being on no tough shit. People, that's how I was built. I was raised, listen, I was born into this shit. Nigga, I grew up around gangsters. I was born that shit. My mama a gangster. My dad is a motherfucking gangster. Like, nigga, and I don't fuck with them like that, but they was gangsters. They was like that. They was street motherfuckers. So, like, it's not about being tough or trying to brag. It's not about that. Nigga, I grew up in that. So when I got shot, nigga, I'm like, who the fuck touched me? Nigga, my peoples in the hood is respected. My naive, goofy ass didn't understand, nigga, it don't matter how connected you are in the streets. So I didn't understand that then. I understand it now. But at the time, I didn't understand that. Who the fuck touched me? Now I got my fights in the hoods and shit. I got my shootouts. But when a motherfucker shoots you and I'm on my own block, oh, nigga, I question everything. Question niggas, my OGs. I question niggas that supposed to be with me. I thought niggas set me up. Because at the time, I wasn't even that cool with my niggas like that. I ain't been on the block in a minute. Nigga, I was on another block selling my own shit, selling my dope, doing what I do. But some weird shit happens. I'm like, yo, the fuck? I get touched? Nah. I question everything around me, nigga. And listen, ever since the day I got shot and almost died, nigga, I question everything in my life. So I was around some, listen, my family in East Baltimore is so like it's stamped. Right? Especially back in those days. I'm stamped. Even to this day, nigga, I'm stamped. I'm good. Nigga, if I want to get deep with these young niggas and shit, nigga, hey, I can shut a lot of them young niggas down. But I don't, that's not my life. But I'm stamped who I am. I don't want to be that nigga no more. I don't want to be stamped like that. So I choose to stay my distance and keep my distance of trying to bring certain shit in. Or trying to connect to these young niggas. It got nothing to do with it, nigga. I used to be a former street nigga. You ain't got to know anything about me, bro. I knew who the fuck I was. Right? It's like, and when I had to accept that, when my wife, she knew nothing about my street shit. My wife ain't never seen me fight. Ever. Niggas, what the fuck I got to prove to her or anybody? I knew who the fuck I was. That's what I said. This lame shit that niggas do. It's lame shit. I gotta prove nothing. Like I tell you, I've been out of the game for 20-something years. Would nigga play with me like that? Who plays with me? Fuck who I used to be. Who plays with me now? Not a family member. Not none of my niggas. Ain't young niggas. They don't play with me like that. And no disrespect to the young niggas. I know that's they shit now. The niggas don't play with me like that. Nigga, I move. Because I understand where they are. I used to be them. So nigga, I move in a way of respectful to them and their environment or what they're going through. So I don't have to move around like I'm a tough nigga. All I gotta move around is like, nigga, I understand. That's how I gotta move. All these fake ass niggas, you see them out here all the time. Anton Daniels, all of them, they get on these little platforms and they sit there and talk tough out their mouth. For what? What are you talking tough for? If you really is like that, or you want to talk to your people, your black folks, niggas, a way you can do that without disrespecting them. That's the difference. But I know you're about making that money. I know you disrespecting your people to make money. That's my point to y'all. I was going to get into this clip like that. It's no reason for it. There's no reason to get into it. Antoine Daniels talk like he gangster. He's not like that. I'm from Detroit. What the fuck do that mean? I'm from Baltimore. What that mean? Don't mean shit if you ain't really was like that. And I told you, it's plenty of motherfucking black folks. I had a homeboy that I grew up with, God rest his soul, died in the streets. And he was never raised like that. He was never. I protected this nigga in the hood back in the day. He had the same kind of type of issues. He didn't know his mother, father. Well, he know his mother, but his mother ain't take care of me. He know his father like that. Same shit to me. The nigga was better off than me. He had grandparents that was the first lady and the pastor. They lived better off than I did. I used to have to go to their house and eat because I had no food. You know this nigga, I protected this nigga in the hood. You know this nigga turn around and turn to a gangster nigga? And then he did. So that shit that Antoine Daniels talking on, nigga, stop that. You ain't like that. And just because you grow up in the hood don't mean that you're like that. If you ain't participate in that hood shit, you ain't a hood nigga. You don't come from that. You just grew up around it. You ain't a hood nigga. You just grew up around it. Ain't nothing gangster about you, bro. Nothing. You ain't putting no work in. You don't get to act like you a part of that. If you ain't been in street shootouts, in hood shootouts, you don't get to talk on niggas that come from that hood shit. You can't talk down to them. How can you? You have no experience of doing that. You grew up in the hood. And listen, and if you chose not to do it, if you felt like, people called you corny because you rather to go to school, well, nigga, that comes with the street shit. That comes with that. You ain't a street dude. Yes, street niggas are going to call niggas that ain't a part of that shit back in the day, or maybe even pick on you. You corny. Shit, it's street niggas that live that life, and it was still street niggas that called niggas corny. It was plenty of niggas I ain't like in the street, I called them corny. And you niggas in your feelings? Oh, I went to school. And they call me corny for doing the right thing. No, bitch, nigga, you mad because they don't respect you in the hood. You can't move around the hood. You don't know how to move around in the hood anymore. I'm 44 years old. Well, I'll be 44 years this year. I know how to move in the hood, and I've been in the hood for 20-something years. And I don't live nothing that lifestyle no more. But you can't. That's why you mad. You can't move amongst these young niggas. You can't. You have no interaction with you. You don't know how to interact. Because you wasn't shit in your own time. And then you mad niggas called you corny. Because you wasn't that. Just stand on that. But don't disrespect where you grew up from. You just made it, bro. It's okay. It's cool. And niggas did call you corny. Because you were. Because you wasn't capable of doing what they was going to do. That street shit, bro. But you ain't got to disrespect that. You come up in that environment. Stop disrespecting it. We're not trying to glorify it. We just say stop disrespecting it. That's it. Bunch of bitch-ass lame niggas. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, we run back. See, my thing is like, I ain't even got to get into the video with Antoine Davis or whatever his name is. I know he a goofy. You don't really understand street code. I ain't in the streets no more, nigga, but I know better. There's certain shit you don't do. When niggas ain't from the hood and they ain't, listen, I'll put it this way. It's not that niggas ain't from the hood. When you ain't put no work in, and you ain't did what real street niggas do, you get to start talking about, oh, why you keep talking about street shit? Because, nigga, that's what I know. I was raised on it. It don't leave me because I'm doing good, nigga. That's who the fuck I am at my core. You can't recognize that because you grew up in the hood and you ain't putting no work in. You don't know what a fucking gunfight is. You don't know what a shootout is. You don't know to sell that dope. You don't know that. You just survived in the hood. And that's okay. I respect that. But don't tell me a nigga that did this shit that I'm glorifying. Or a nigga like Antoine Daniels tell me, let's talk about how bad everything in the hood. Nigga, I know the history of why drugs is in our community, so you ain't got to tell me how bad my community is. You talking to the wrong one. I know why drugs, I know why I did what I even did. Or a big part of why I did what I did. I know the fucking history. The fuck you talking about? These niggas, these coon ass niggas, they always try to get out here to tell you how bad our community is. But they don't tell you the history or the reason why it been generations of our people doing fucked up shit. It had nothing to do with us. Now we are complicit in it, a lot of us, right? Or I say some of us, right? How did drugs get in our community, people? All the shit, all the fuck shit they say about our communities, how we get there. It didn't come from us. The fucking government did that. We had Black Wall Street. Why they kill that off? These goofy ass niggas never want to talk about it. That's old. It ain't what's happening now. That's the effect of why you see the young niggas do what they do. You telling me that these young kids, if we had Black Wall Street, these young kids would be doing what they doing right now? If we had Black Wall Street, generational wealth, nigga? Positivity? Are you kidding me? But you let these coons speak, they'll tell you, nah, they should just do better because I seen that we can do better. What? That's why I start fucking with everybody, man. Even my own family, I start fucking with people. And friends, like, y'all niggas is crazy, man. I got niggas on the opposite side of that. I'm gangster. I go through. Well, nigga, you stay gangster then. Stay gangster. You got kids and shit, nigga. The fuck are we trying to keep teaching our kids to be gangster? Keep doing the same cycle. Fuck you then, nigga. Listen, I look at that shit from both sides. Nigga, it ain't just... My point is, like, where the fuck is the respect of people to understand what the fuck they doing is fuck shit? You're not helping. I had to stop being mad at my sister because I understood the environment she grew up in. She wasn't out there in the streets like that, right? Like doing the shit I was doing, but she was there. She witnessed some shit, but the shit I was doing, that was crazy. Nah, she wasn't part of that. But it's the environment. And then she wound up having kids out of wedlock and shit. I was trying to protect her from that shit. Having 2-3 different baby fucking daddies. I was trying to protect her from that. Now, I'm too young to explain that to her at the time. But that's what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to make her a statistic. I was trying to protect her. Mainly from the streets. My sister wound up still turning out having 2-3 baby daddies. She got brothers and shit. Same shit. Now I didn't know a lot of them till later, but it's still. When I met a lot of them, we finally knew them niggas ain't no kids. But this lifestyle will change you. I keep saying that shit. Nigga, I got lucky. Nigga, I was reckless as fuck. I think my ignorance and how reckless I was kind of saved me in a way. Usually it doesn't, but for me, it did. Because I was reckless as fuck. I said this shit to my wife, I think it was yesterday. We was having a conversation about something. I think it was what's the dude name? Shit. We was having a conversation about the dude. It'll come to me. But I was having this conversation with my wife. I said, I'm so thankful that I don't have baby mamas. I'm so thankful, as reckless as I was, sex-wise. Like, I was fucking everything that moved, nigga. And I told you, I used to throw them Diddy parties, nigga. I was fucking no condoms, none of that shit. I had no AIDS. I ain't got no AIDS, none of that shit. Like, I was reckless as fuck. And not using condoms all the time. A lot of the times. Man, I'm thankful that I ain't got no motherfucking kids. Thankful I ain't got no AIDS, of course, no AIDS or none. But I'm really, very thankful that I don't have no baby mamas. I see motherfuckers still to this day. Motherfuckers still mad that they baby mamas took them what they went through, and they hate their baby mamas. They hate them. Like, think about that shit. You hate somebody through your kid, and she helped created it. I said this shit to my wife. God forbid ever happen. I would try my hardest not for it to happen. And we gotta, like, we broke up, we got divorced. Nigga, listen. But I know my wife too. Like, nigga, we don't ever use our kid. Ever. And my wife is always well better off than I am. Even still to this day. So she good. And the reason I say that, she got a support system, which is my mother-in-law. So she'd be fine. If we got a divorce or some shit, she'd be fine, nigga. And my wife is a hustler. Right? Like, she hustles, nigga. She do her shit. That's one of the things I respect about her. Even though she never was a street motherfucker, but she grew up around street shit. She was a part of the environment. Like, you get what I mean? So my wife is good, but at her core, she good peoples. Right? So I don't give a fuck what I did or how we broke up or some shit. Nah, fuck that. Never used the kid. Ever. And listen, I trust my wife about 95% of that, but of course 5% you never trust. You don't trust nobody 100%. But 5%, no, I don't trust that. But 95%, I trust my wife not to use my kid in our situation. But we should never do that. You don't do no shit like that. And now I'm so grateful that I didn't have a whole bunch of baby mamas and shit like that. And I'm glad that my wife don't have no fucking baby daddies and all that shit. Like, the universe in a way lined us up to be who we supposed to be together. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's very, like, to this day, even in my generation, it's very rare that you fuck with a chick that ain't got no kid or a dude that ain't got no kid. So I said, dude, you feel me? That shit down there 50-50 at this point. Back in the day, it was probably about 60-40. You know what I mean? But it's probably 50-50 back then too. Because any chick that fuck with a dude that got a kid, like, you know what I mean? It's 50-50. 50-50 that you don't have no fucking, you know, a dude don't have no kid or a woman don't have no kid when you fuck with her. Any chick you fuck with now, they probably got a kid, man. This is like a 50-50 thing. You almost kind of like gotta go with the situation. It's 50-50. She might got a kid. She fine, but she might got a kid. Or the dude, you know, good looking dude, chicks be like, I don't fuck with him. He got a little paper, but it's 50-50. This nigga got a kid. Like, it's just a 50-50 thing. So happy I ain't had no fucking kid. I was young like that. You know what I mean? Then the one shit that I did, I thought I had in Ohio is not true. So, can't find out about that. 'Cause I know my homies was like, yo, you told us you had a kid and all that. I was like, nigga, I come find it ain't mine. You know what I mean? I had 2 scares like that. The one shit I've been known for years, doing what I was doing, ain't mine. That's that one thing in Ohio. And another thing was a chick was running around, had her in, and this is in Baltimore, had her running around, and she was saying she was pregnant. I'm young, ignorant, I don't know no fucking better, so I'm assuming. And I told you, I was raised a certain type of way. Nigga, motherfucker tell you got a kid, you stand on business with that. Come find out this chick was not pregnant. And let me just tell you something on real talk too. Right? What I've learned, that's why I told you all street shit ain't shit what you think. If my niggas fucked her, you can't trust her. You can't trust it. You can't trust a chick that fucked your dudes. Sorry. I'm being dead honest about that. People were sitting there, it was that like I was having this conversation with a couple of my homies and shit. Well, no, I'm sorry, my little homies. They was like, why you saying that? I said, yo, if your man will fuck your chick, or if you fuck a chick that your man fuck, nigga, how can you trust her? Because all you in your mind, on real talk, she fucks your man. Nigga told me, what's the difference if you run into a chick, well, you have a chick, and your chick, you run to a nigga that had sex with your chick. It's a difference. I don't know that nigga. I don't know him. That happened too. Like, me and my wife, we was out somewhere. No, not somewhere. We was out like, I think it was like looking for furniture or some shit. We was out years ago. And her ex-boyfriend, well, I didn't say it was her ex-boyfriend, one of her ex-boyfriends. Rolled up. Yeah, I guess he was working there or something like that. No, he wasn't actually working there. He was just, there. And he was like, oh, shit, me, said what he said to her. I'm looking at the nigga, I don't know this thing. So I feel sort of that way. She gave a nigga a hug, whatever. It happened so fast, so it was like, I get it. And it happened. And she was like, oh, no, this is my husband, blah, blah, blah. Was we married then? Yeah, no, we was married. Yeah, we was married. And she was like, well, this is my husband, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Right out of that, hit it. Oh, this is my husband, blah, blah, blah. Right? People like, oh, why she didn't just say that right away? If a motherfucker shock you, you ain't see a motherfucker. You like, oh, my God, hey, what up, blah, blah. And you don't know their relationship either. Even though they probably were girlfriend, boyfriend, you don't know that. Right? He came, say, what's up, homie, whatever. Everything was good. Whatever. I didn't take no offense to it. Right? But I'll tell you this, though. If it wasn't, if I wasn't secure who I was as a person, that shit could have went left. Right? And number 2 is that if I did not understand that my wife had a back, she had a past, nigga. You know who the fuck she gonna run with. So you had to respect that. My point is, when I bring up, I say, yo, if my homie, if I'm with a chick and my homie fucked her, and I know that growing up, I can't have no relationship with her because I just, that shit feel weird. That shit is not going to be the same. That shit going to feel weird as fuck. Listen, I've been on both sides of it, so I know that shit don't feel good. That shit feel weird as fuck. Your homie fucked your chick. And then you try to have a relationship. Like I told you, the chick that I thought that was having my kid at the time, man, then she fucked my niggas and shit. And my goofy ass, and she telling the truth. I had her taking care of her and all that shit. That shit was crazy. And the whole time this bitch was lying. And I ain't gonna lie to you. From that time when that happened, I started fucking. I started trusting people like that. Like I really genuinely did. I was mad open and crazy of trusting people and shit like that. But when that shit happened, I was like, oh nah. She had me for months. I had this. I won't call her a bitch or whatever, but I did. But I'm sorry about that. But I had her living with me and shit. I had my mom embracing, like I moved in my mom's crib because I was with my mom at the time. Right? That's why I always tell people. People be trying to sit there and be like, I'm not one of those people, but people be like, they moms didn't know. Nigga, my moms know I was one of them niggas out there in them streets. Nigga, I was son that dope, nigga. I was like that. So my mom nigga, moved in and all that shit. Listen, I'm not saying my mom agreed what I was doing, but she accepted who the fuck I was. She didn't like it, but it was what it was. My mom was loyal to me. That's why I always tell people, the one thing about my mom, at the end of the day, nigga, my mom was loyal to me. She was loyal to me. And I never, like, the only thing, I can't allow my daughter to be around her if she on that shit. But I love my mom. I'm loyal to my mom. I'm very loyal to her. My mom, but listen, of course she did some fuck shit, nigga. She was on that shit. But a lot of shit that mattered, my mom was there for me. Always. Always was there. I thought my mom treated my sister better than me. The thing was that my mom raised me tough. And I grew up in the streets like that. So she felt like I was already tough. My sister and shit like that, like I thought she treated my sister better than me, but she really didn't. She didn't really treat my sister different than me. My sister was never, my sister grew up in an environment, but she never was me. And I had to realize that. So like I don't have this hatred to my parents like that. Especially my mom. I don't have that fucking hatred like that. My mom's sick, man. She been sick a long time. Listen. My mom been doing that sugar booger since her mom died. And my mom, even before that, she was doing it. My mom was doing that sugar booger when she was like, before I even was born. My mom was probably about 12 or some shit. And she was fucking with that sugar. Right? It's a difference. Like, she grew up in the 80s and shit like that. Like, the 70s and 80s, 70s and 80s and shit. So it's different before I even was born. I was born 81. So my mom, like, she been, like, that environment is different for her. Like I told you, I always got love for my mom, because my mom she was a real motherfucker. My mom was, listen, I've been around a lot of gangster motherfuckers. I've been around some niggas that say they real, then they ain't, they real. My mom is a gangster. She a real gangster. My mom been through some shit in her life, bro. And I can't talk about all of it, but my mom is a motherfucking gangster. Like, she really like that. She been through the struggle. So ain't nothing that my mom ever been through. You can tell her that she don't know what the fuck she talking about. My mom is like that, nigga. Seriously. Everybody hate. You know. I didn't say hate, but I think they downplay my mom and be like, okay, she on drugs and shit like that. Yo, my mom was a motherfucking gangster, nigga. Like, yo, I don't know what y'all listen. And the hood I grew up in, yo, my mom, motherfuckers, like I told y'all, probably said this before. Yo, my mom was beating the shit out of this lady in the hood, beating the shit out of her in the hood on the dope block. On the dope block, she beating the shit out of her. And I think it was some money or whatever it was. It doesn't even really matter. But my mom was beating the dog shit out of this woman. And motherfuckers was like, yo, we got so much respect for, you know, Miss Shy. You call Miss Shy. Nigga, ain't nobody want to touch my mom, nigga. My mom was like that. She was respected in the hood. Regardless, she got high. I mean, so at a while you lose a little respect for somebody. But at that time, nobody played my mom like that, bro. Motherfuckers can't get me from the baseball games. Like, yo, you gotta go. I'm playing baseball, right? I'm at baseball practice or something like that. And motherfuckers came and was like, yo, Kenny, yo, your mom is down there beating the shit out of this lady, or she fucking up our spot. And she ain't leaving. And nigga, we respect her like that. We ain't gonna fuck with her like that. Like, we ain't gonna do nothing. Because they could have put hands on my mom. They could have put hands on her. But nigga, my mom was so respected like that. They was like, nah. Let's see if we can get her son. They didn't know what to do. Can't got me. Can't out of that bitch. I was in baseball practice. That's what it was. No lie. Yeah, it was baseball practice. I said, Ma, stop. Please stop. I begged my mom. And my mom said, no, this bitch stole from me. So I'm going to beat the motherfucking shit out of her so that bitch should know. That's what my mom said to me. I'm going to beat the dog shit out of her so she know that next time, bitch, you can't steal nothing from me. That shit sat with me. And what she meant by that, motherfucker, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna fuck you up so you will never ever play with me like that. And my mom wasn't a violent person like that. You had to fuck with my mom like that. Everybody know my mom was cool around the hood, but nigga, you play with her, or nigga, she'll fuck you up. My mom beat the dog shit out you. If I was a woman, she'll beat the shit out you. And here and there, she got out her pocket that one time when I seen her get her ass whooped by a dude. That shit changed everything about me. That's why I don't play that shit putting hands on women and shit. Because I seen that shit happen to my mom. And that's why I don't like women talking too tough to dudes. You're not beating no dude like that. It's a rare situation where a woman could beat a dude, but it's rare. But no. I watched my mom get her ass whipped. Dude beat the shit out of her. My mom talked that bullshit out of her mouth. And my mom was a gangster at the time. But at that time, in that moment, niggas in the hood would have did some things. I was just too young and scared. Scary ass nigga. Right? I was young as shit. Yeah. Dude put his hands on my mom, beat the shit out of her. He didn't even beat the shit out of her. He hit her ass a couple of times. He didn't knock her out or nothing, but it was enough where you like, all right. You know? See, I've been around real trauma. I tell you, I've been around real trauma. So when I talk about this shit, I'm not talking about it on some shit to try to glorify it. I'm telling you real hood shit. I tell you personal shit about my own mama. And I tell you personal shit about me. Like, yo, this shit real. That's why I'm hanging around street niggas. These young niggas, I don't embrace what they do. Y'all know what it is. So when I see street niggas do what they do, nigga, I know why you do what you do. I've been through it already. So when I tell you about the trauma and shit that I've been through in my life, nigga, I've been through what these young niggas going through. It ain't nothing new that they doing. Nothing. Not for me, it ain't. I don't know about some of you other niggas, because I really was in them streets like that. So I don't know why y'all think that, like, oh, there's some new shit they doing. They ain't doing nothing new. They're sitting out there and pretending everything good. It ain't good, nigga. Ain't nothing good. Nothing good. Nothing good, people. The problem is we got a lot of niggas on the internet pretending that they street motherfuckers because they grew up in the hood. Don't mean shit. Don't mean a motherfucking thing. If you ain't put no work in, you can't talk to a nigga that actually put work in. I've been a witness to a lot of shit, but that don't mean that I did that. I can speak on that. Them niggas did what they did. You don't know their feelings. You know how they feel about the work they put in. You get what I mean? So these niggas, they be sitting out here, Anton, Daniels, whatever. These goofy ass niggas got their channels or whatever, nigga. They just making money. My people. They're just making money. I can do what they do. Choose not to. Morally, I wouldn't do it. But I could do what they do. That shit is easy work. Oh, I grew up in the hood. I know how it be. But you ain't did shit in the hood. So how the fuck you know? Like, you get what I mean? It's like a motherfucker say, well, you know, none of this nigga, right? He didn't grow up in the corporate world, right? He didn't grow up in the corporate world, right? Now, he say, well, I know how shit work in the corporate world. He has no fucking history of doing that. Of knowing anything about the corporate world. He knows nothing about that. But he's saying, oh, well, you know, I'm doing it now, though. Or just talking about it. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't say that you're a street dude, right? Because you was raised in it. If you didn't do what them niggas in the streets did, how you raised in it? How you know what's going on? You witnessed some shit, but that don't mean shit. You didn't do what those street niggas did, so you don't know how they feel and why they felt that they had to do it. You know nothing about that. You just a motherfucker that grew up in the street. You grew up around street shit. And I'm not knocking it. I respect it because everybody don't gotta be a gangster motherfucker or just some gangster shit. But for motherfuckers that grow up in the community that pretend that, oh, they know what the community is about when you didn't do shit. Your experience is what it is, but you didn't do what these niggas did, so how you criticize those niggas? You know nothing about they shit. And some people chose that life and some didn't. But they live it. You chose not to. And that's okay. Respect and love for that. Because I don't want nobody to be acting like they gotta be on some street shit. But nigga, you cannot sit there and pretend that everything is all good. Ain't nothing good. You don't live that, you never lived that lifestyle. Even though you grew up in the hood, you never lived that street mentality, that livelihood. You know nothing about it. You have no clue. That's my point to everybody. No disrespect. What's up, baby? Huh? What papers? Oh, yeah, give me a second. Oh, shit. What papers, baby? Go ahead and get it. Go ahead. Go ahead and get it. I don't know what papers you're talking about. What papers? Why you come on with around there? You just get a camera right here. The camera ain't on. I turned it off. What you looking for, babe? Oh, you trying to get the truck done? I thought you would keep that upstairs and stay down there. Though.
I just got it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Talking about the engine thing, right?
Emission inspection.
Emission inspection, I'm sorry. I think you left that upstairs. I don't think you left that down there. I think it's upstairs. I don't think you left. I don't think you would left it down here.
I wouldn't leave it. I'll take it upstairs back there.
You said what? All right, give me one sec. Hold on. All right, people, I'm back. Not bad. I was trying to help my wife find something. Well, I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't trying to help her find shit. She was trying to find something that she wanted. What she had, but whatever. Like I said, hey, We need to stop pretending that these dudes be on the internet. That's my thing about this dude, Anton Daniels, whatever the fuck his name is. Like, dude, you're not really a street dude. Or any of these niggas. Like seriously, like nigga, if you ain't put no work in the streets, just because you grew up around shit in the streets, right? There's respect there. I'll give you respect. But you ain't putting no fucking work in. You weren't really doing nothing in the streets. You wouldn't. Listen, being in the streets, you got to commit to that shit. I committed to it. So I know what I'm talking about. So these niggas that sit there and, oh, I grew up in the community, you didn't commit to nothing. Like, you didn't commit to street shit. You just came a part of this shit. You grew up in it. That's okay and that's cool. And nobody trying to take nothing away from that. But you can't act like, oh, because I grew up in the community, I understand street niggas that actually live that life. You're not that motherfucker. You are not that person. You did not live that life. I lived that shit for years. I watched people die because of the life I was living. You can't tell me because, oh, I grew up in the neighborhood, I grew up in the hood, that made me, I understand some shit. Like, you don't know. You ain't putting no work in, you don't get to do that. That goes to all niggas that grew up in our environment. Black folks that grew up in our environment, you don't get to do that. If you ain't putting no work in, and I'm not trying to glorify it, but I'm just saying, you can't act like, oh, you understand niggas like me. Or these young niggas, a lot of these young niggas. You can't understand them niggas. And that's the reason you can't. Because you wasn't these young niggas. Yeah, they were saying it. I seen that shit, LT. Man, what my fucking phone at? That I usually get my weather from. Oh, hold on. Alexa, what's the weather for the next 5 days?
Good afternoon, Kenny. In Baltimore for the next 5 days. Wednesday, 41 degrees Fahrenheit and mostly sunny weather. Thursday, 50 degrees and partly sunny weather. Friday, 44 degrees and cloudy skies. Saturday, 21 degrees and snow flurries. Sunday, 26 degrees and snowy weather. Good news. Alexa Plus is free with Prime and you will be upgraded.
Ain't nobody trying to stop. Oh shit, so it's a snowstorm coming here too. Shout out to my brother LT. I seen that shit. Like, it was great shit. I seen that shit on my screen. And I got everything pop up on my screen. I was like, they were talking about 11 inches. I was like, in Baltimore? Shit, so. Alexa, what's the weather for Saturday?
Here's the forecast for Saturday, January 24th in Baltimore. Look for snow flurries with a high of 21 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 11 degrees.
That shit, I probably should have took my ass to work today. Believe it or not. It don't look like I'm gonna be working the weekend. Now listen, I don't do snow, bro. Honestly, I don't do snow. I'm definitely calling out. My shit's a wrap. Like, I don't do snow. Like, for some weird reason, I don't do snow. Not weird reason, but I just don't do snow. Like, I don't like to work in that shit. None of that shit. Now we out that bitch. Like they'll have us out that bitch, and it could be a snowstorm. And they'll have us out there and tell you, oh, don't get stuck. What? Like we had this weird shit that happened a couple days ago. I was out Pikesville, Maryland. It was snowing crazy out that bitch. I was sliding in my truck. Man, oh nigga, I don't work in snow. So, and like I said, I seen the shit say 11 inches. 11 inches of snow. Bullshit. If I knew that, I probably went to work today. Because I'm not working this weekend. It's not happening. If snow is coming like that, bro, I'm not fucking with that shit. Honestly, I'm not. I don't do snow, bro. I do not do snow. I don't like driving that shit. Whatever. When I get paid tomorrow, nigga, I'm stacking on shit. I'm not leaving the house. Or whatever I need, nigga, I'm gonna get my shit. And I'm not leaving the house, bro. I don't do snow. You gotta think about it. They talking about 11 inches of snow. I seen that shit. It was 11 inches of snow. Imagine that. Like, listen, shout out my brother Mel B. He said, stay your ass home, brother Kitty. Yeah, listen, I don't do snow, bro. That ain't no shit I do, bro. I did that shit last week because I knew the shit wasn't gonna be that bad. But I was in Pikesville, right? It was snowing. Like, he had a little shit here and there where I live. I went to Pikesville, and the fucking snow was crazy. I was sliding, bro. I was literally sliding. My truck, like I couldn't even do 15. Like, I hit the gas, that bitch was sliding. Nah, I'm not going on my phone, bro. They crazy. Mo be like, I don't fuck with snow either. Yeah, man, listen. I don't fuck with snow. Honestly. I don't even like rain. Right? When it rains and shit, it fuck my whole mood up. Unless I'm in the house. But if I gotta work or some shit like that, it'll fuck my whole mood up. Because I know with the rain shit, you gotta think how I work for Amazon. So, you know, the rain hitting the phone and shit is fucking all that shit up. So you gotta do this and gotta do that. It slows you down, like, bro. Listen, I'm the one of them motherfuckers, listen, I'm top driving, nigga. Right, nigga, I move fast. I don't be sitting there lollygagging. I move fast. So I got I always tell people I got the biggest routes. The company always give me bigger routes. They don't give me bullshit routes. I listen, it's very rare that I get a bullshit route. But all my routes is big, bro. I'm doing 400. The less is 350 packages a day. Like, I be telling motherfuckers that. My mama told me, yo, you doing 350, 400 packages a day? And I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. I was like, nah, that's my normal. You know, you a top driver like that, nigga, they gonna put you out there. Cause you know you can do the work. Like, you know what I mean? And I do that shit. I'll be telling people like, yo, fuck out of here with that shit. Like, when you think about the shit that I do, you talking about, yo, in one day, I do 300 packages a day in one day. So imagine me working 2-3 days. Think I'm doing over 1,000 packages a day, and just say 3 days. Doing over 1,000. Like, yo, listen. I'm one of those guys. And no lie to you, no, when I first started, I wanted to be that guy. Cause I seen all the other guys and shit. Cause I wasn't getting routes and shit. Cause I was green, and motherfuckers was, it was better of doing this shit than I did. So I ain't gonna say jealous, but I think I was a little envious. Like, damn, I want to do what they doing. Not jealousy, but you want to do what they doing. Like, shit, man, I couldn't do what they did when I first started off. For damn near like maybe a whole year to do it. About fucking up out there. You know what I mean? They wasn't even giving me routes like that. Shit, nigga, it was one point that they was just giving me routes because I had my quota of the time I needed, I had to have a week. Nigga, I was out that bitch to ending time. I'm never out there at ending time, ever. You get what I mean? Like now, I'm working a little later because it get dark, right? It get dark. So I can't see when it get dark. So it slows me down. Wait till the time, shit change in the summer. I'm be off mad early, bro. But listen, I'll probably get done by 4 o'clock. Like seriously, like I'm one of those motherfuckers. I'm elite like that. And they know that. Nigga, and listen, and I'm telling y'all, it ain't no slouch shit that I get. Nigga, I'm talking about 350 packages to 400. Stops. You talking about close to 200. Or sometimes you get 200. Sometimes I got 200. Like, nigga, I'm good. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm done by 4. Shit, I don't need about 5. I don't need about 5 hours. I'm gonna knock that shit off. But like I be telling people, like, listen, I said this shit a long time ago. I master what I do. I'm good at what I do. I'm good at what I do. I told my wife, I said, once I get the hang of anything, I tell y'all, I know what I'm doing, nigga, I'll master that shit. I'm gonna be in the top. I'm gonna be on top level or some shit. You get what I mean? But I told you, my thing is all about being motivated too. Like, if I'm motivated to do it, I'm motivated. I like what I do. I love what I do. I don't like my shift, but I love my job. Right? It's a difference. Right? If you don't like your fucking job, then you bullshit it. And it don't matter how good you are at it. You'll bullshit that job. You will bullshit it. But I actually like my job, so I don't bullshit it. This motherfucker at the job be like, yo, you be getting off way earlier than we do. Than I do. I like, yo, niggas, it's not, I don't hate my job. I don't like that I have a lot of shit that I have. But I don't hate my job. And that's the thing. I always tell people, I do not hate my job. I had a lot of jobs in my life, people. Do y'all understand that? Imagine that people or company that you with that you gotta call motherfuckers when you want to take off, or how many hours you got to take off. If I want to take off, I'll take off. Right? Number two is that the other part of that is that, look, think about this. Nigga, when I'm that top guy like that, I get treated like that. I get treated like I'm a top guy. Like, I get treated like I'm a top driver. I don't get treated like I'm on lowest pedestal. I get treated that way. You got to earn to be treated a certain type of way. My job does that. Like, nigga, I'm a top driver, so niggas that ain't a top driver can't do what I do. That's life. And I'm good with that. Because niggas can't do what I do. Now, I don't disrespect people that don't do what I do, but I'm just saying, like, them niggas can't do what I do. And niggas be like, oh, you be talking to the managers and the bosses like that? I'm like, nigga, I can do that. You can't. Put the work in. You gotta work hard for motherfuckers to respect you. I was built a certain type of way. Nigga, I'm good. Motherfuckers be like, yo, you be just talking to the boss a certain type of way. Nigga, I ain't disrespecting them. I can be real with them. You can't be real with them because you ain't putting the work in. You think this shit is cool breeze. You think that you can just do what you want to do, but you can't. And like I said, if you don't put the work in, listen, they may not like what I say a lot of times, right? But I put that work in. So what they saying? I can't talk the way I can talk. I can't speak to them a certain type of way. I'm not fully being disrespectful, but I can say what I can say that you can't say. And the reason you can't say it because you ain't putting the work in. And they don't respect you like that. It's about respect. I'm respected. I told you, any entity I go into or any occupation, I go with respect. It's not just, listen, I can say what I want to say, but I got to back that shit up with work or the work I put in. They know that I'm about who I am, who I say I am. So when I say, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that, this ain't about, oh, you know, this nigga. No, this is about, oh, Kenny saying, oh, he don't like that. It means something. Because I put that work in. Motherfucker, I be trying to tell the young niggas, like, yo, you can't talk to your fucking managers and bosses and shit. Like my boss, like, he good people. Don't know him fully like that, but he good people. My boss coming to me, nigga, in peak season, you good working? He make sure he go out his way to do that. And be asking me, oh, you good? You good working? You know, I know you've been working a little bit. You good? Like I was trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop when y'all go to these jobs. Know who your bosses is. No motherfucker that run that shit. And then you don't know who run it, and you will get fucked up. You be thinking everything good. You think it's about them supervisors and all that shit. It's really not. Like I said, I'm in a certain, listen, it's different too. So I'm in a different situation that where I know who my boss is. I know who own the company. Right? I genuinely know. So it's a little different. So I ain't gonna put that on y'all like that. Imagine You can't live that life if you don't know what's going on. Listen, I'm real. Don't work for 2 days, right? That's my choice to do that. Nobody make me gonna do it, right? I'm going to work tomorrow for 2 days, Thursday and Friday. Ain't nobody making me do that. That's some shit I chose. Listen, I have my own destiny of what I do, bro. That's why I tell people, like, yo, have your own destiny. Don't, like, people be acting like, oh, Kenny tripping. No, nigga, I ain't tripping, nigga. Nobody can make me do nothing I don't want to do. Imagine that. Imagine you have that power. I say, oh, I ain't working that day. I'm not doing that. But you good, though. And, like, people was like, well, Kenny, we got bills and shit. But, nigga, listen, I got bills and shit. But I don't got to do what you do. I don't have to go to work. If I go to work, I do it because I want to. Do it because I want to. Do y'all understand that? I'm trying to teach y'all how to be morally good. Like, you know what I mean? Where you ain't stressing your fucking self out or working at a job. No one, you gotta love your job. Right? And I get people that saying, well, can't everybody gonna like their job. But I'm telling you, even if you don't like a fucking job, right? You let people just talk to you any kind of way and they can use you. You can't do that. When a motherfucker think that they own you, it doesn't matter what the occupation is. They will make sure that they will treat you the way they want to. You feel me? I never move around. Listen, y'all know the last job I had, right? Work with the city. How bad that shit was. Right? Let me tell y'all some real shit. I learned from that. So when I went into this situation, I would never let nobody talk bad about me. Well, not talk bad about me or disrespect me in the type of way, nigga, you can't play me, nothing like that. I made sure of that. So when I got in the space, nobody played me like that, bro. Even with the managers, don't play me. Even the boss that own the company that I work for, he can't play me. Everybody know where I stand. I'm a good dude, but nigga, you can't disrespect me. And the shit that I feel is disrespect, you know. But on top of that, right? I was a bad fucking driver at the time. Now I'm a good driver. So they had a right to kind of like, man, fuck you, that nigga, what he saying. But now I'm a good driver. I'm one of the best drivers. Nigga, they can't play me like that. I can do any route. You give me any route, I can do it. Any route. When you got a motherfucker like that, but it was like, oh, it's a hard route, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Kenny gonna be off a certain time. They know that about me. Let's get Kenny that route. Nigga, I can work any route. I can do any route. So, yeah, don't play me like that, bro. I can get that. So niggas can't get the routes I can get. They can't act the way I can act. And my point is to y'all, understand, you can't do what other niggas can do if you ain't that dude. Or you ain't that person. Or that woman or whatever. You can't tell motherfuckers what I'm not gonna do and not gonna. You gotta put that work in. You gotta let motherfuckers know, nigga, I can do what you can do and more. Or you your expectations of what you do it way better. You just can't say that you're not going to do it. That's crazy. They're not going to respect you. Listen, when I told y'all, I said, yo, if I want to take a day off or whatever, nigga, I can take my day off. I can take any day off I want to. I got some shit going on, I do it myself. And it's not a ignorant or brag or shit. I disrespect them. I put that work in. So they can't tell me, oh, no, you can't have this day off. Nigga, I'm going to do what I do. Know how much work I put in? Fuck you talking about? I'm going to put my work. Listen, nigga, if I say I'm not working, I'm not working. You know what I mean? But I never get comfortable of acting like, oh, you gotta do it that, you know, I can do it that way. Nah, nigga, I still gotta work hard. I still, when I do work, nigga, I'm the best of what I do. I still gotta work. But when I want to take whatever days I want or I do what I do, nigga, I can do it. Because, nigga, I put the work in. This is about hard work too, people. Don't get that shit twisted. To all of you young niggas, you gotta put that work in. You gotta make people respect you. You niggas in that hood shit, yeah, you put the hood shit on that violent shit, but nigga, sometimes nigga, you just gotta put the work in. I'm saying, you know what? I have to do this. So when I want something, no motherfuckers can't be like, oh, Kenny said, oh, you know what? Kenny saying, oh, he's saying what he's saying. But nigga, you can't say that. Nigga, I do what I want to do. I say I'm taking off, I'm taking off. You can't tell me I can't take off. I'm Kenny, nigga. Like, you understand that? But I work hard. But listen, I always tell people, I work hard for my job to be like, oh, Kenny taking off? Okay, Kenny taking off. All right. Kenny taking off. That's the difference. A different from your bullshit, you like, oh, I'm taking off because I need to take off. No, nigga, when I take off, I say, no, I ain't, I'm taking off. You know. I was like, oh, all right, Kenny. All right, we got you. Niggas don't, at my job, they don't question me. And no disrespect to them, but they don't question me, nigga. Because they can't question me because I put that work in. I make sure that, nigga, I work them extra days. I do little extra shit that they need me to do here and there. So when I want to say, fuck that shit, I'm taking off, I'm taking the fuck off. And there ain't nothing they can say. Nothing. And if they do say some shit, oh, nigga, I said what I said. So what? I'm not coming. It's like now, like, I know the shit get ready happen this weekend with the snow. Nigga, I'm going to work the rest of this week. And I probably will work Saturday. Hopefully it ain't that too bad. And I'm going to work Saturday. I call my manager. I'm going to work Saturday. Right? You got to read the room. I always tell y'all, read the fucking room. I'll work Saturday. It's uncomfortable. I'm going to probably be pissed working it, but I'm going to work it. And nigga, I probably don't work for a couple of days. I probably don't work. Because the simple fact, nigga, I don't work in snow. I don't work in snow. But I'm going to probably get that beginning of the snow. But other than that, if they talking about 11 inches, oh, nigga, I ain't working for a couple of days. I'm not coming in that bitch. I don't work that shit. I don't do that. But I can do that, though. Because I'll put the work in. And no disrespect to my managers and shit like that, but nigga, I don't work that shit. They know that. I'm not doing that. Remember, I respect what was it? Nah, that's all good, man. Listen, man. It's not even about that, respecting that. Listen, it's about, I see people, like, y'all work around people. I see people all the time. They don't, it's not a respect thing. It's that these motherfuckers don't understand, yo, when you in a work field, yo, this shit, you can't do certain shit. You can't. These niggas are sitting out here pretending that, oh, I can do this. No, you can't. Bro, you're not going to get no job. And they're not going to. Listen, it's not even about a job. It's about respect. That fucking job don't respect you like that. Like, I do what, listen, I always tell people, you got to love what you do. I love what I do. I got my issues. I'm pissed about certain shit or whatever. But ain't no motherfuckers can't play me. If I don't want to do something, I won't do it. Because some fat nigga, I'm qualified to do what I say I ain't gonna do. You get what I mean? Niggas talking like, oh, if you hear these things, they be saying, oh, I can't do that. You can't do it because you ain't put the work in. So about the work, put the fucking work in, and then tell me what you can and can't do. I guarantee you, you'll be on my tip. I work where I work, nigga. I do what I do. Ain't nobody, none of my bosses tell me I can't take off. I can't do this. They can't tell me that. Because I put the work in. You got to put the fucking work in. You can't not just sit there and be like, oh, I should. No, nigga, no. Do y'all understand that? Motherfucker can't tell you that. Or they can't just say that. That's bullshit. Nobody can play me like that, bro. Nobody. All these goofy ass niggas, they sit there and they be saying, oh, yeah, I got the rank of doing it. You ain't got no rank of doing shit. What work you put in? Listen, it's like a motherfucker that ain't never been on Amazon drop. That's who I am. That's what I do. And nigga talking about, oh, because I'm black or whatever the fuck you want. And talking about what you can. Nigga, you can't do what I can do. You ain't got no shit like me. Nigga, you can't even do a whole route. Listen, if I gave you a whole... Listen, I seen people quit. The motherfucker got 160, 50 stops. The niggas quit. And you know why they quit? Because they could not understand it. They could not understand. Right? That, yo, you know what? Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Anyway, but like I'm saying, motherfuckers gonna do what they could do. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it, bro. I'm gonna leave it be. They couldn't do what motherfuckers do. And I told you couldn't do what I do. It's no disrespect to you, motherfuckers. Like, if nigga, you ain't got no work ethic like that, how the fuck you gonna talk to me? You can't tell me about some shit. Imagine that. I told y'all, imagine, nigga, motherfucker ain't got no work ethic. You have no work ethic. Real talk. Imagine that. They have no work ethic, but they want to tell you about, oh, you can do, nigga, all I gotta do. No, you can't do what I can do, bro. At all. Nobody could. Nobody. Anyway. All right, good. We out here. Leave your comments at that like button. Support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBL. Peace and love to the world.